The ultimate goal was accomplished. We got to 9-2 in our non-conference. I just told the team I was disappointed that we lost to Toledo early in the season. Then I kind of made a goal internally that, hey, man, I know West Virginia, that's going to be a difficult one. You know, we've got 2 neutral site games against Georgia and South Florida, from 2 good programs from 2 good leagues. We got South Carolina in our own building. We've got to find a way to scratch and claw and get to 9-2, and thankfully we did. I thought we were terrific out of the gate. Obviously, second half, I wish we could have all hit fast forward. We'd be home by now, but you got to still play it, and I thought it was good to get some guys in the game. So onward and upward.
The first half, what did you like about it? I mean, there's a lot to like about the first half, but what all did you like?
I thought we were really aggressive. You know, they play aggressively. I knew tempo wasn't going to be an issue, and I felt like, you know, they were going to try to press us and be disruptive. We're going to press them, be disruptive. You know, in our building, I like that. So I didn't feel like it was going to be any tempo issues, and I thought we executed great. We had them spread. We were doing what we wanted to do. We were protecting the ball. So I thought the first 20 minutes was outstanding.
Let's talk about Trey's contribution today. Only had 6 points, but, man, he did the work elsewhere.
Yeah, great, and he gives us presence at the basket. You know, he goes for 14 rebounds. Javion Davis, who I think is going to join you guys later for the first time, and a little over 18 minutes, goes for 10 and 10 despite going 4 for 8 from the free throw line. I know it's driving him bananas. Trey goes 0 for 2, and those guys have really been shooting it good. You know, we're in the mid-70s, which puts us in the higher 20 percentile in the country. And tonight we didn't make foul shots. But I thought the game got real chippy at the end, a little ugly, and we're just glad it's over.
Where are you guys right now from when you started the season? I mean, now you finished this phase. I mean, where do you think you are as a team right now?
You know what? I think we've got some improvements to make, but I do think that we're starting to realize. I've realized it for quite some time, but sometimes it takes a little while to get to your team, and this is our path to success. If we stay this path, we have a chance to be a good basketball team, and I think that is becoming abundantly clear to the majority in the room, and that's your goal as a coach. Not everybody's going to get it, but you just want the guys, you know, the 7, 8, 9 guys, man, to understand this is how we need to play. Now I get it, Coach. When you bring in, you know, as many newcomers as we did via the transfer portal, along with Butta, who's going to be tremendous. You know, sometimes it takes a little while for your voice to resonate, and it really doesn't resonate. They all, you know, give you the head nod, yes, sir, until you get into those games. You get to those games now, I think we have an understanding of who we are leading into conference. Play in conference, you know, I guess this is the current formation of teams came together in maybe 13, 14, something like that. Was it 14 when Memphis and Tulsa and those guys left? So under the current affiliation of Conference USA teams, which would be about 8 or 9 seasons, give or take, this is the highest Conference USA has ever been rated. You know, we're rated 10th in the country. The highest they've been rated was 13th, which we tied last year. So the league is good. It's as good as it's ever been, top to bottom, and we need to be prepared for that.
Tatum Moven played his 118th game today. One more, he breaks the record for most all time. Just talking about the guy who's played more than anyone.
Well, I love Tave. I'm trying to get his mojo back, get him playing. You know, I told those guys, you know, confidence. If I could give you confidence, I would not be standing up here looking at you. I promise you. I'd be doing a TED Talk, making gazillions of dollars from some tropical island with the sun shining down on me. If I could give confidence, that's what I would not be the basketball coach at UAB. Confidence is about demonstrated ability, and he is not playing with a great sense of pop. Tave brings a unique gift to our team. He should be our best downhill driver. He should be our best perimeter defender. We've got to get him there. But I'm really proud of him. I love him like a son. Great kid. We just got to, you know, the season is full of peaks and valleys, and right now he is not playing his best. We got to get Tave back to what we know he's capable of.
I know last week personally you said it was your end of your second quarter, so going into the third quarter, how do you feel about that?
You know what, I told you, I think if I was a professor, they do get tenure. I'm going to try to work on that in my next deal. I would say in the preseason, we're about a B+. In the non-con, I couldn't give us more than a B. You know, again, solid B, but we need to do better. We need to do better. We've got to get to, I've got a number in my head. I'm not going to share that with you now in order for us to be where we need to be, but we're working towards it.
With conference, you talk about being ranked 10th, but How much do you kind of know about the teams yet? I mean, because you've been busy doing this. Have you had a chance to kind of study teams and that type of thing?
Yeah, I'm a basketball Jones. I'm a pretty boring guy, and so I watch a lot of ball. And I've seen everybody. I've seen really everybody in the top 150 teams. I mean, I just watch a lot of basketball. I think our league is good, and it's not just top-heavy good. I think it's good top to bottom. Charlotte, who we open up with here in 3 days or 4 days or whatever it is, it's unusual, when you play a conference game pre-Christmas. It's a little weird. But when you go to 20 league games, you got to get them in when you can. And they're a good team. They've had some big wins. They are also 9-2. They're going to be problematic in a number of different ways. They're kind of like Virginia, who was #1 in the country, I guess, up until yesterday when Houston beat them. I guess that'll change now. Maybe they were number 2, whatever it is. And the coach is he worked for Tony at Virginia, so they play very similarly, where they put their bigs in a lot of action. So I think the league is good, top to bottom. It's good. It's going to be a tremendous challenge and one in which we're excited for. Thank you.
A little bit of a slow start in that first half, but you really came on hard in that second half, and finished with a double-double. Just talk about getting your second one here.
It was good. Obviously it's good to get a double-double. I think the past 2 games I've kind of not been there in the first half, but kind of got going in the second half. But I think just me seeing the floor of the game and trying to put my pressure on the game with rebounding and scoring the ball. So I think that was just me trying to find the floor of the game and attacking.
For you guys, what kind of process has this been through the non-conference of kind of just getting used to each other, during games and things?
Yeah, it's different from practice in the games. Practice we always compete and we always trying to make each other better. But in the games, you got to figure out, who's got it going and who doesn't. Just trying to match as much as we can. We all know Jelly's gonna be Jelly, and then just trying to find a second, third person to fill in that scoring role, the defensive role, and just trying to make each other better for the game.
And talk about just the trio of you, KJ and Trey. All of y'all just really fighting for rebounds. Trey finishes with a career high today. Just talk about that mentality on the boards.
Just our presence. Trey is one of the bigger players that I've played with and played against. Obviously Buff is a different type of 3 and 4 man, and obviously me having a different skill set. But just our presence and our different things we can do each on the court. Offense and defense. So I think us 3 complement very well and help the team in so many ways.
With Buff in the first half only played 5 minutes because you got those 2 quick fouls, but y'all still play really well as a team. I mean, is that kind of how you see this team grow like that, where you're able to kind of cover for guys if they have to be out and that type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, you see it pretty much every game. It was a 2-3 game stretch where I wasn't scoring the ball well, but Trey was. It was certain games. Ty wasn't scoring the ball well, and LA was. So it's everybody just just different in so many ways. We have 6, 7, probably 8 great scores on the team, but it's a team thing. So when a person got it going, it's another person's time to step up, and that's what we do.
For you, this will be your first time through a new conference. I mean,
yeah.
Kind of you looking forward to kind of getting that started, just something new for you.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Obviously, it's my first time in pretty much, I think it's my 5th year of school or 4th year of school, and I'm not in the SEC, so I know it's going to be different crowds, different atmosphere, and just trying to go in and see new arenas. I've seen the same arenas 4 years in a row, so see different fans, different arenas, and different cities and stuff like that. I'm very excited for, and I can't wait to get on the road just to see. I know how Conference USA is.
Appreciate it.
No problem.